Now let's look at another election on the other side of the planet in Mexico. Mexico held its presidential election on Sunday, and there's no uncertainty about the future there. The winning party's candidate swept the polls. There is no doubt that Claudia Sheinbaum will be Mexico's next president.
I want to thank you as well, because for the first time in the 200 years of the Republic, I will become the first woman president of Mexico. Thank you to the people of Mexico. This is your triumph.
It was a tough election and the bloodiest in Mexico's modern history. 37 candidates were killed in the run-up to these polls, 37. But Sheinbaum managed to win despite the chaos. The preliminary results show that she won the election with a landslide. Mexico's National Election Institute says she secured between 58 and 60% of the vote. Her closest rival has won less than 30% and conceded defeat.
I recognize that the trends for President of Mexico does not favor me, and there is no information suggesting that this can change in the district counts. A few minutes ago, I spoke with Dr. Claudia Sheinbaum to recognize the result of the election.
So who is Mexico's new president-elect? Claudia Sheinbaum is a scientist. She has won the Nobel Peace Prize for her work on climate change. She has a PhD in energy engineering. In 2007, she contributed to the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. There, she and her team wrote about mitigation and won the Nobel Peace Prize for their work. Sheinbaum also has some experience with governance. Between the year 2000 and 2006, she was Mexico City's Environment Secretary. This is the country's capital, Mexico City. In 2015, she was the mayor of one of Mexico City's boroughs. And in 2018, she became the mayor for all of Mexico City. She was also the first woman to hold that job. And come October 1st, she will be Mexico's first woman president.
We will govern for everyone, men and women, but as the humanistic principle of our movement, for the good of everyone, first take care of the poor.
The presidential term begins on October 1st. It will be a 6-year term, and that's it. Mexican presidents are not permitted to run for re-election. They have just one term to get the job done, and this system has benefited her. She's been a long-time ally of the outgoing president AMLO, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. He was Mexico City's mayor between the year 2000 and 2005. He was the one who tabbed Sheinbaum for Environment Secretary, and the two have been working together since then. Obrador was thrilled that his protege won the presidency.
With all my affection, respect, I congratulate Claudia Sheinbaum, who was triumphant in this race by a wide margin. She's going to be the first woman president of Mexico in 200 years. But also the president with probably the highest number of votes in the history of our country.
Sheinbaum will be Mexico's first female president. She'll also be the country's first president of Jewish descent. And this is significant because over 70% of Mexico's population identifies as Christian. Her win was a watershed moment for multiple reasons then. But she did not really discuss her Jewish heritage on the campaign trail. She said that her parents were atheists and she grew up removed from the Jewish community. Despite this, she was the target of racist and xenophobic attacks during the campaign. A former Mexican president accused her of being a Bulgarian Jew, an outsider to Mexico. In response, she released a birth certificate saying that she was 100% Mexican and she had the documents to prove it. Sheinbaum got past the bigotry. She also had to overcome rampant sexism, and in the end, she won the presidential election. We wish her the best of luck. Confused by the barrage of numbers, deafened by the chorus of experts, disoriented by the flying graphics, don't worry, we've got you covered. On Firstpost, we're keeping things simple. The most important seats, the high-profile candidates, and the most lucid analysis. As India counts its votes, tune in to Firstpost. Catch our live coverage on June 4th on all our platforms. Also, the special edition of Vantage.